my first worm farmers. We're gonna take off this piece of cardboard and plastic, put it down here. We don't need that many layers on here. We're gonna spin this around, give this a little shake, rattle, and roll. Let me ask you, new bin or old bin? This is a March 22nd bin. We're in July now. March 22nd. Moisture feels wet, very wet. Packed with worms. Wow, there's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is packed with worms. I can't say anything more than that. There's just thousands and thousands of worms in here. Something that's very hard for you to see on this camera, but it's too wet. They are healthy, they are happy. But you can see that's just real sticky. Yeah, I need to get these worms out of here. We're gonna need to feed these out. I think what I'll do is I'll bring this down. I'm gonna bring this down here a little bit. All right, I'm gonna show you why. So if I bring this down, and we get these rich castings that are really, really wet down here, I'm gonna go ahead and feed out this bin. And how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna go ahead and open up this. I'm gonna give them a healthy, sloppy banana. And what'll happen is these worms, they don't have anywhere to go. They're not gonna go traveling across this bin, okay? They're just not gonna do it. What they're gonna do is they're gonna go to where the food source is. They're gonna go to the food source. So what I wanna do is get all these castings over to one side, okay? And I fed out in the middle of it. So let me get the worms off my hands. Okay, there it is. Okay, all the worm castings are basically down on one side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cover it back up. Just this side here, and then I got to come back to this bin. I'm going to give it some darkness here. I got to come back to this bin tomorrow, and what we'll do is all the worms are going to feast onto that banana. And then I'm going to pull out a big ball of worms, get them out of this bin, and create a new starting bin. And underneath this, I have a 5-gallon bucket full of wet cardboard. It'll stay in the bucket of water for the night. Tomorrow, I'll create some new bins, and the worms from this bin will go into those. So that's how I rejuvenate bins and keep the microbes going and all these. I'll let this dry out a little bit, then I'll put it into a 5-gallon bucket and keep the lid on it with holes throughout the bucket to keep the microbes alive. And there'll be worms in there that work their magic, but it keeps just those worm castings beautiful and rich and ready for business. So if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Appreciate the support. Peace.